Hello, kinder mathematicians. So today we're going to keep going on with composing and decomposing. Now, friends, we've been working on this all week really hard, and I know that you've been working hard. That brain is really getting that exercise, right? So let's go ahead and I'm going to share with you my desk so that you can see with some manipulatives, with some objects, how we can compose and decompose. Are you ready? Come on. So here I have some little star erasers. Now these are some of my favorite manipulatives to work with because they're just so cute. So I'm going to show you what it means to compose and decompose. All right. I have 3 orange stars and then I have 2 red stars. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to know how many there are altogether. So what can I do, friends? Good idea. I can count them all. But you know what would be an easier thing to do before I count them? How about we take these 2 groups, group 1 and group 2. How many groups are there? This is one group and this is another group. And we're going to compose them together. We just compose. All right, let's do that again. Ready? Let's compose them together. So now we have one group. Now I want to count how many are in that group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I composed a group of 5. I put together 2 groups and made one bigger group. Okay, so the number's getting bigger. Well, friends, I don't want one big group. I want 2 groups. So now I'm going to decompose. Ready? Decompose. Oh, say it with me. Compose. Decompose. Names for joining, compose, and separating, decompose. These are going to be very important words for next week. But for now, let's join them together or compose, and let's separate them. Ready? Or decompose. In your Schoology, you have this page. And we did these pages yesterday with the lovely Miss Cardoso. And you know what? This was such a great activity that I want to keep going because I want to keep practicing and exercising that brain of mine for composing and decomposing. All right. So we're going to start with the number 11, and then we're going to move up to the number 18. So the number 11, I'll do it for you. Watch me. We'll do 12 together, and then you're going to do 18 and 19 all on your own. So we'll start with 11. First, we got to get our 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There you go. Now we go up to the number bond right here, these circles. First, how much is in this first 10 frame? It's called a 10 frame and it's full. No empty spaces. So how many do I have? That's right, we have 10. And how many do I have in the second 10 frame? That's right, we have 1. Now, I'm going to take what I just did and we're going to put it into a number sentence. So 10 plus 1 equals is the same as 11. You see that? This is actually us composing. That means that we took these 2 groups, 10 and 1, you see them? And we put them together into one group. We composed it to one big group, 11. So now on this side is going to consist of us decomposing. We are going to put the number 11 here because we're going to find out what 11 is made up of. How can we make 11? How can we separate it? So we have a 10 group right here. So let's figure out how many of the 10s there are. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So how many groups of 10 do we have? Just one group. So 1 10. And how many 1s? Well, we already have 10. So 10, 11. So 1 1. I will take it down here. So 11 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that goes down here. 10 plus how many 1s? 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we took 11. We made 11 by having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a group of 1, and we put it together. Look, you composed 11. So now let's decompose 11. Well, we can decompose 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1. Right there. 11 is equal to 10 plus 1. So now on the other side, friends, I want you to help me. I want you to tell me how to get this done. Ready? All right, so we start with 12. What's the first thing we have to do? That's right. Go ahead, friends, and fill out your 10 frames while I do it too. If you need to pause me, go ahead. If not, we'll move forward. So now we have to figure out, look, there's a 10 frame here and a 10 frame here. So let's figure out how many is in this 10 frame that's full and has no spaces. That's right. So here we put 10. Thank you for helping me. Now this one is another 10 frame. And how many is in this 10 frame? 2. So down here, we are going to take 10 and 2 and make it 12. All right. Let's take 12. We're going to put 12 here at the top because we need to figure out how do we make up 12 with 10s and 1s. So 12 is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So how many groups of 10s do we have? Well, we have one group right there. So it's 1, 10. And how many 1s? So we have 10, 11, 12. How many 1s? 2. So that means that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That goes here. 10 plus 1, 2. Good job. Hey, that was really great. I think we're getting the hang of this. Compose and decompose. So now you'll do numbers 18 and 19. I can't wait to see what you do. Now, I know that some of you might say, Miss Orozco, we already did 18. No, I know. Guess what? Math is all about practice, practice, practice. Just like your sport that you play or like riding a bike, you've got to keep practicing. I can't wait to see your work. Bye, friends. Hey, that was really great. I think we're getting the hang of this. Compose and decompose. So now you'll do numbers 18 and 19. I can't wait to see what you do. Now, I know that some of you might say, Miss Orozco, we already did 18. No, I know. Guess what? Math is all about practice, practice, practice. Just like your sport that you play or like riding a bike, you've got to keep practicing. I can't wait to see your work. Bye, friends.